Oh,
What is up, Storm Chasers? All right, we got to come and talk about Diddy's shooting victim from the 90s. All right, we're going to pull up an interview that she did with News Nation. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, baby, that's not Kanye doing my intro outro. That's my boy Ronnie Dijon. He's a rapper. He lives in Arizona, but yeah, that ain't no Kanye. Wish I had Kanye. But anyway. Happy almost Friday. Yes, happy almost Friday. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Oporio said, "Hey, Storm. Hey. How you doing? All right. I'm right here. We about to get it popping. So let me go ahead and share the screen. Need to go to, yep, here we go. All right. News Nation. Fair use, fair use. This is the woman that says Diddy shot her in the face in 1999, the infamous club shooting that the rapper Shyne ended up doing what? Damn near 20 years for? And just in case y'all don't remember who Shyne is, there you go right there. All right. There we go right there. Okay. He's there. There's an older picture of them there. Now that I think about it, Diddy kept an attractive dude around him. Pause. Really think about it. Look at every photo Diddy has with a man. He's smiling, hugged up on him, embracing them, and all that. Any photo Diddy with a woman? No smile at all. Oh, 10. You did 10 years? Okay. So let's go to, we'll go back to where we were. Let's play.
There's no doubt in my mind who shot
and you have said since really right after the shooting that it was P. Diddy who shot you.
I was standing by the front door. I watched the entire thing out. I had no reason to believe that it would escalate to a shooting. It was just male machismo and bravado at first. A lot of pushing and shoving, raised voices, hands. But then I saw them reach in their waist and draw from their hip. And I knew. I instantly turned to my friends and told them, be careful, watch out. And when I turned back, I know, and I've said over and over, I've heard the voice of God said, you are about to be calm down. And as I said no, I looked straight forward ahead and I watched the muzzle flash from both of their guns and I felt the impact to my face instantly.
Damn. So I don't know where she's been hiding all of these years. I think most likely, if I'm being honest, she was fearful of her life. I mean, hell, if the man shot her in the face and blamed it on somebody else and got away with it, if he got away with the Biggie deletion allegedly, if he got away with the Tupac situation, she like, I'll just rather lay low. She was scared for her life.
So testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened because if that is in fact the case, she carried the gun in and she lied to the grand jury.
Ooh-wee. She's saying J-Lo lied to the grand jury. Now, let me see if I can find this interview somewhere else because the interview is real. That volume real low. News Nation. Diddy shot woman full interview. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Sharing her story. Natanya, thank you so much for being with us. I can't imagine what you've been through since 1999 and then all the emotions that must be coming up over the last couple of days. What was your reaction, Natanya, when you saw these massive raids at P. Diddy's two homes?
First and foremost, thank you for having me. It was very emotional. In short, it was extremely emotional because it was basically a mark 25 years, a quarter of a century since this occurred. And I've had to relive this over and over again, intermittently in that time. So when I saw it, it was very cathartic because I finally felt like justice would be done. Justice will be mine.
Now I saw somebody in the chat say she been talking for 25 years. Where has she been telling this story yet, Coco? Because I haven't seen it. And listen, I'm not negating what you're saying. I'm not like, I'm literally not trying to be funny, but this is how you know that mainstream media ain't ish. Because I never heard this lady speak anywhere. And y'all know my ears be to the streets. My ears been to the streets. Did she ever do any interviews? Like, I never saw nothing. I didn't even know this lady's name. I just now today learned her name. She sued him and won a settlement. Mainstream media didn't cover that like that. Even the yeah, see, mainstream media did not talk. He paid to bury that story because that should have been covered. She said it that night, but I'm just saying she has a book out on Amazon. I didn't even know that. Now, true enough, in 1999, to be fair, in 1999 I was 6, so I remember it happening. I remember VH1, MTV talking about it, but they focused more on like J-Lo and how she made that pivot in her career and J-Lo and Diddy's relationship at the time. Like so Diddy paid a lot of money to cover a lot of shit up. Listen, let me tell you, yeah, she sued and got paid, but he wasn't held accountable in the court of public law. See, here's the thing. People like Diddy don't mind giving you no money. People like Diddy don't mind giving you no, I'll pay you off. Okay, I beat your ass, pay you off, I keep it moving. That was nothing, whatever he paid her. Yeah, he had a lot scrubbed. Yes, yes. Plus, you're talking in the 90s, no phones and internet. Exactly. He paid the club owner off too. Wow. No, well, she got shot in the face. She got shot in the face. All right, so let me keep playing this.
And belong to all of his victims.
Yeah, and you have said since really right after the shooting that it was P. Diddy who shot you. I mean, I think you even said it to the doctor that night, right?
I said it immediately. I literally watched them pull out the guns. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got shot in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and have described it, vehemently to all parties involved. I think in our society, we have respectability politics. There are people who want to be adjacent to power or celebrity or money, and there's a hierarchy of respectability. Because his name was more notable, he was believed rather than a victim who gave the first-hand account. By the grace of God, I survived.
Yeah, and this was also a different time. I mean, things were very, very different in 1999. I mean, did you sense right from the beginning that no one believed you?
Well, I don't think that was on my mind. I think first and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3. At the time, I was a mother of 2. And just surviving and getting home to my children was of the utmost importance to me. Being whole and being able to mother them. That was, primary on my list. I didn't.
So right then and there. Now let's also talk. Let's have an honest conversation. Over here, we family over here. I keep it real with y'all. Look how clear and concise this lady is speaking. Look how she's on the news, first and last name, ain't hiding nothing. Look how she's just telling her story. Y'all said she sued, won a settlement, she testified, all that. This woman who got shot in the face, not beat up, not verbally bullied, harassed, pressured. No, he shot her. She had bigger balls than every nigga that was around him. Because the women, I give a pass. Because how the fuck you gonna fight off this grown ass man? Women ain't supposed to be fighting off men. But we not going there because we need a whole live stream to break down black dynamics and why we think it's cute that women have to physically fight men. That shit is wild to me. She had bigger balls than any of them group members, staff. Even when she's just talking. Anybody else? I'm seeing grown ass men on camera. They act like they got a frog in their throat talking about what Diddy did to them. J-Lo handed him the gun, yeah, because that was her job to hold the gun all day long.
You have any reason to believe that to think that someone would not believe me. But as things unfolded, it was a very short period of time where I realized that's what in fact is happening.
So as I mentioned, Diddy has denied being the one who pulled the trigger. But this is interesting, Natanya. Rodney Jones, also known as Little Rod, is now suing Diddy for sexual harassment. That's something that's been in the headlines for the last couple of days. And there's a very interesting quote from his lawsuit that relates back to you that I want to read because it sort of ties all of this together. And it says, Jones claims in the lawsuit, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shyne. He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual.
Now let's stop right there. First off, did we ever find out what that altercation was even about? See, now this is going to make me dig into, let me tell you something, Diddy. I'm on your ass, nigga. Pause. I got a feeling April gonna be the month this channel really motherfucking shine because I'm finna dig in all this shit, bitch. I'm on your ass, nigga. I'm on your ass. Because what was that altercation about? Because now I'm really starting to think when a lot of these niggas be getting into it in the club, it's because they really want to fuck each other. Can we just be honest? Why is it that certain niggas can't go nowhere without getting into it with one another? Really think about it. Women supposed to be bitchy. Oh, I'm definitely finna do him worse than Steve Harvey. Oh yeah, I'm digging in that ass. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? Women supposed to be bitchy. She thinks she all that. I don't like her makeup. I don't like her hair. I don't like her hair. Why is niggas when you go to the club, you supposed to be focused on the bitches. You supposed to be dancing with the hoes. So I've never understood niggas that go out and just, not saying shit can't happen, altercations don't happen, but I'm talking about niggas that just stay into it. It's like niggas go to the club for other niggas. And all of this like aggression that be coming out of nowhere, baby, that aggression gotta be attraction. Hold on, I'm coming. He got money thrown in his face, Scar threw money in his face. Okay, got it. I'm just asking a question. Just think. Now let me ask you this. You said Scar threw money in his face. Scarface, talking about the rapper Scarface? If you're talking about the rapper Scarface, wait. Scar Diddy. Scar was a notorious... Oh, here you go. Wait a minute. Here you go. It had his picture there. Wait. Hold up. All right, there you go. So now here's my question. He was a dealer. So here's my next question. A street dude from Brooklyn. If Scar threw money in his face and Diddy felt disrespected, why didn't they just throw hands? Or do gangsters not throw hands? I mean, y'all let me know. I'm just, I'm a educated lion, a coon, a goddamn coon. And I'm just asking, why wouldn't he just throw hands with Scar? He could have walked outside the club and handled him there. He didn't hesitate to beat up Kim Porter, Misa Hilton, Cassie. He didn't hesitate to lay hands on none of them. Hey, right. And back in the day, they actually used to fight, yes. So why he just didn't fight Scar? Why? pull out a gun in a crowded club. Like, that is crazy. You saying they did throw? I gotta dig in this. You said they did throw hands, and he still grabbed his gun. Was he losing? Scar was no joke. Oh, so now we admit that these men know who and who not to play with. Uh-oh. So now we know that these men know who and who not to play with. So I still go back to he was getting his ass whooped. Oh, child, he a sore loser. He was getting his ass whooped. You know, they say MC Hammer was whooping niggas' ass too. You know it was bad when the it was either West Coast, no, the East Coast gangs went out to the West Coast and they was like, we ain't fucking with Hammer. We ain't fucking with Hammer. So these men know who to challenge and who not to challenge. So how in the hell are we blaming any woman for being intimidated by a man when even we as men know certain men we don't want no fucking smoke from? Yeah, you can send it to stormmonroebusiness@gmail.com. Even we as men know some of these niggas, you just gotta shoot that nigga. You gotta put him down. That's it. Oh yeah, MC Hammer was beating up everybody. It's time to admit that a lot of these men are just fucking dangerous. And we can't do nothing with them. And we shouldn't expect women to be able to either. All right, so let's go back to what I was looking at. So I went here. Hey, what was I looking at? Okay.
Let's take it back to December 28th of 1999. Before any of the chaos ensued, these two met on the set of a music video while Diddy was still with Kim Porter. While Diddy was cheating on his baby mama, Kim Porter, it was alleged that Kim Porter actually found out about J-Lo and Diddy being together through the magazines like the rest of us. But let's get back to these two. The moment they start dating, it becomes very public very soon. They are on red carpets together. They're pictured on dates together. What is the saying? You are who you keep around you. Well, the night that everything went down, shots were fired and money was thrown around like confetti. These two were popping bottles at a club called Hot Chocolate in Midtown New York. They were actually celebrating Shyne's new album release, and he was signed to Diddy at the time. While Diddy and J-Lo were partying it up together, Diddy had a champagne bottle in his hand and knocked somebody else's glass over. But it wasn't just a regular patron partying it up in the club. This guy's name is Mike Allen, but known on the streets as Scar, and he proved very quickly to Diddy.
The 1999 club shooting party
Yeah.
in 1990.
Oh shit.
Diddy has had many run-ins with the law throughout the years. Well, the night that everything went down, shots were fired and money was thrown around like confetti. These two were popping bottles at a club called Hot Chocolate in Midtown New York. They were actually celebrating Shyne's new album release.
Not Hot Chocolate. Do I have any New Yorkers in the chat that know anything about Hot Chocolate? That low-key sound like a gay club. I ain't trying to be funny. Oh, thank you. I just got that to the subscriber that sent that to me. Thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your government or not, so I won't, but thank you. Hot Chocolate, that sounds like a male strip club. No shade. Like, where we going? We finna go to Hot Chocolate, girl. Get your ones. We finna go to Hot Chocolate. All righty then.
He was signed to Diddy at the time. While Diddy and J-Lo were partying it up together, Diddy had a champagne bottle in his hand and knocked somebody else's glass over. But it wasn't just a regular patron partying it up in the club. This guy's name is Mike Allen, but known on the streets as Scar. And he proved very quickly to Diddy that he was the wrong guy to drop Prosecco on. Follow for part 2. Damn. Diddy has had many run-ins with the law throughout the years, but
so all this was because of hold up. I want to see how she did part 2 now. Damn, I hope they don't delete TikTok. It's so much shit here on TikTok.
This is part 2 of the night that Diddy and J-Lo were arrested. So these two are out popping bottles at a nightclub in New York City celebrating Shyne's album release, when Diddy accidentally douses this man, Mike Allen, in champagne. Mike Allen, better known as Scar, allegedly has many ties to the mob, and he was not happy about being drenched in champagne. Reports confirm that this debacle happened at around 2:20 a.m., but the partygoers, the people at the club, could not confirm whether or not Diddy initially threw money at Mike or if Mike threw money at Diddy. All anyone knew was money was being thrown up in the air and dropping down like confetti, and people partying in the club started grabbing all the money. Then suddenly shots were heard, and again this could not be confirmed who made the first shot, but it was confirmed that one of the shots did come from Puffy's gun. 3 people were injured at the club and 1 woman was shot in the face, and these two sped away in a Lincoln Navigator, nowhere to be seen. But that was until they ran a red light and got pulled over by the cops. And both were arrested right away as cops found a 9mm stolen, in Diddy's car. But for the next 14 hours, allegedly, J-Lo was handcuffed to a chair in a cell at the jail. According to one cop that was witnessed there, J-Lo was crying uncontrollably for several hours. Eventually,
I bet she was. You already know. I know she was shaking like a hoe in church when she was handcuffed to that chair. She, ay Dios mío, ay Dios mío, el negro, el negro, el negro, el negro. She said, damn, I'm supposed to use this nigga. I can't go to jail. Guadalupe gonna whoop my ass. I low-key think she wasn't even tripping off going to jail. I think she was tripping off Guadalupe was gonna beat that ass when she. Baby, did you see that J-Lo documentary on Netflix? When she said her mama beat the shit out of all them, and her mama said, I did what I had to do. I wasn't perfect, and the fuck. Her mama said it in Spanish, but she said, the fuck. I had 3 girls. The fuck. Oh, because baby J-Lo did a sold your pussy for $1 in the pen. Baby, they'd had you, oh God, they'd have had you eating cooch. They'd have been selling you for Twinkies. Waiting for tonight. Oh. You would have definitely been waiting for bail, for bond, parole. Woo! Okay.
there, J-Lo was crying uncontrollably for several hours. Eventually, the charges were dropped for both J-Lo and Diddy at the time, but Shyne, the rapper whose album nobody ever ended up hearing, was apparently connected to the shooting and spent 9 years in prison for it. Which something about how that all ended up on him is very confusing to me. J-Lo and Diddy eventually split up on Valentine's Day of 2001, and this whole debacle eventually led to Puff Daddy changing his name to, I don't know if it was Diddy or something else at the time, because apparently he wanted to disassociate from the attention he got from all the law breaking of his past. So yeah, that covers this debacle of 1999. And considering this guy's house was raided today, things haven't really changed very much, have they? This is part.
They really haven't. They really haven't.
After the federal raid that took place at Diddy's home in both California and Miami, people are claiming that Diddy and his private jet have gone missing.
Okay, so let me go back.
Diddy has had many run-ins with the law.
In 1999, a shooting took place inside of a nightclub where Puff Daddy, Jennifer Lopez, and Shyne had been partying.
Damn, literally shot her right in the nose. Damn. She was pretty back in the day. I ain't gonna hold you. She was probably a pretty little thing in the, I mean, shout out to Natanya, no shade, no disrespect, but she was pretty little thing, I ain't have a chance to see what that body was giving, but 1999, I'm sure she was giving a shaking ass in the club. I'm just saying.
The incident led to a 10-year prison sentence for Diddy's then protege. One of the victims that evening was Natanya Rubin, who was shot in the face.
Damn.
Call them lawsuit. that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically, his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shyne take the fall for it. Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face in that 1999, December 27th, 1999, Club New York shooting. I have told everyone ad nauseum since then, even the surgeon who did the surgery to take the bullet. I got shot in my face with a 9mm hollow point bullet.
Damn.
Called a cop killer. I literally.
Also, that's how you know God is real. Because that lady got shot in her face and lived to tell her story. And they did a great job on her face. I'm telling you, that's how you know God is real. Thank you, Vivian. It was not her time.
Have told everyone and never changed what I said. I watched him. I got pow-powed in the face. I watched him fire the gun. I've said it all this time. Even the surgeon who did my surgery to take out part of the bullet fragments that was aspirating into my lungs and try to remove as many bullet fragments as possible, testified in the criminal trial that while they were putting me under, I was screaming, Puffy, pew pew me in the face. He testified in the criminal trial. It is in the record. They all knew he did it. Everybody knew he did it. But he paid off the club bouncer named Charisse and all these other people and the club owners with their video to hide the video. That's his MO. I told everybody that. This man almost took my life, has traumatized my life, has caused undue harm, irreparable damage to my life, lied his behind off. I've had all these youngins on the internet harassing me, swearing that I'm making it up that he did it. And look what he did to Little Rod. He threatened him. Oh, you don't think I bust my gun? I shot up the club in Club New York and let Shyne take the fall for it. I shot them people. Well. It only took 24 whole years for it to come out. You see this tattoo? This commemorates me getting shot. It took 24 years.
Miss Jackie Trey says, Storm, I don't understand how you have all the money in the world. Why would you get himself involved in these things? And how did he sleep at night? Miss Jackie Trey, he don't care. Number one, he's a narc. He don't care. He only cares about himself. Number two, he sold his soul a long time ago. He don't have no conscience. And when you get to that level of money, status, fame, power, like you got to always remember, these people think that they are modern day pharaohs. Let me just help you understand that. Especially like when you start learning about Freemasonry, you get into that. When they get into the secret societies, let me just tell you who and what they think they are. They believe that they are modern day pharaohs. They believe and they carry themselves as if they are gods on earth. They literally think they're gods, which means they have the right to what? Do as they please because they're a god. His soul been gone. Just saying.
I've been saying it all along, but y'all pick and choose who y'all want to believe. Oh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Not only did he pew me in the face, he also set off a course of harassment against me for the past 24 years. When I tell you the things I went through, there was a time in 2017 and 2018 where I got 7 flats on my BMW. 7, the same tire.
Damn.
In a 2-year span. 7 on the same tire, and they were all new. Every time it happened, I had to get a new tire. I have the pictures to prove it. Harassing me. You want to know why? Because prior to Cassie, I was the only person to be victimized by him and then to successfully sue him and get paid. And he had to pay me out of his pocket. He has never gotten over that. Oh, baby. You see this RICO charge that's about to come? This conspiring and pew-pewing up the club and ruining or attempting to ruin my life? As God as my witness, I will not stop until you suffer every single iota of punishment, until I have every second of recompense that you took from me. For every tear that I had to cry or my children had to cry, I am going to get $1 million back from you. I will not stop until you pay the price for what you did to my life. And for all you people out there on the internet and in cyberspace and in the far reaches of my life or the perimeters or wherever who always like, oh, she just saying that to get some. Hell, what you got to say now? What you got to say now? I had some youngins on the internet that ain't even old enough, that weren't even alive when it happened, arguing me down, cussing me out, calling me everything but a child of God. Go check Instagram. It's there. Harassing my life. Harassing me. Oh, you lying. He ain't do that to you. You just want clout. You just chasing clout. What is that to chase clout about? How is that clout chase worthy? It doesn't even make sense. Well, I guess it will make sense in this new generation. But you better believe I will have my say. I will have my say. Hashtag having my say. Hashtag the dopest nerd ever. Hashtag Eb Talks. Y'all.
So there it is. Wow. All I can say is every dog has its day. Every dog does. Let me tell you something. You do not get away with anything in this lifetime. You really don't. We think we do. We think we hide shit. We think we keeping secrets. You really get away with nothing. You don't. That's why I don't mistreat people. I don't have time. Listen, whatever I did, I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I don't have time. Let's see what else. Is there anything else I wanted to play for y'all? Shyne interview. Let's see. Shyne interview. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Any comments, people? Is Carisha going to jail? Move. You never know. It's what you call pure evil. Quincy and Al B. Sure. Yeah, I can come back and talk about that. Kathy White. Quincy said he going live at 5. I mean, but listen, why go over on disc? Like, just load up your fucking Instagram, yo. Like, they be. I'll let somebody else. I don't know. I might be able to catch it. I might not, because a lot of them will sit there and say they about to go live, and then they'll have you watching 2-3 hours or something. And they ain't saying shit. You said, Storm, what's up with Lori Ann Gibson? That's a good question. Hold on, let me go to Instagram. Let's see. I ain't heard from Lori Ann Gibson in the longest. All right, so here she is here. Let's see, when was her last post? Last post was 5 days ago. Some art for your Friday, art to take the blues away. Meet Brown Eggs and Ham by KGR, Karen Gibson, my older sister, who I'm so proud of. Okay, she ain't talking about shit. I mean, congratulations to her sister, but. Ooh, now that's a fly ass living room. Wait a minute. Is that a New York apartment? That's a fly, or is that an LA apartment? Now, side note, I've been really digging, because I've been like looking at furniture. You know, I'm old, so like I have fun looking at furniture. I'm loving like those retro 70s, 80s colors. Look, y'all can have all that modern shit. And I low-key don't want to get no furniture like from IKEA that, you know, somebody 200 pounds sit on it to fall apart. It's LA. I'm liking that whole vibe of that room. Big windows. Okay, LA. I love saying, listen, I low-key want to start dressing like the 70s. I told y'all that before. Thank you, Tatiana. I appreciate that. I low-key want to. What does she have to do with the Diddy case? People just ask what she been up to. Mid-century modern. That's what it's called. Mid-century modern. Thank you. Mid-century modern. Oh, shit. You online. Oh, snap. You was not lying. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this is nice. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Anyway, back to her page. So yeah. I see somebody posted right here. They said, Diddy care to speak on it? She not finna say shit. I don't think so. Let's see, what is this? I mean, so she's not saying much on her page. Yeah. She's not saying much on her page, but she is around. That's what I can say. She is around. Clive and Andre. Ooh, yeah, I truly believe so. What happened to Jaguar Wright? Everyone called her crazy. Oh, she's good. She's good. What did Al Be Sure say? We gonna come back and talk about that. All right, so we're gonna come back and talk about Quincy and Al Be Sure. Yeah, because I don't want to make these videos too long, because then people miss the different topics, and people got a short attention span. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I will catch you guys. We'll be right back in 15 minutes.
It's Storm.